What's going on YouTube? QCFC Fan TV here, back with another video, and we will be going over our stellar stars for the first month. I have some report cards we're going to give out to 3 players, so we're going to head and dive right into it. First off, we have Ben Bender, of course. We're going to pull up his stats here, and as you guys can see, through 3 starts, 1 goal, 3 assists, and going even further, having created 4.41 shots per 90 minutes. I think this is really key, and I don't think there's any coincidence that once we got Bender into the starting 11, we started looking much better as a whole. He is really creative, and he seems to drive the ball forward, and he is that essential midfield player where we get the ball, he can make stuff happen, and that's really key. And I think, again, there's no coincidence why we have won our last 2 games, and even against Atlanta United, we look pretty good, minus the deflected goal that went in. As you guys see, 3 assists, 77.9 pass percentage, 11 key passes, and something I think that often gets overlooked is the tackles and interceptions, and through his time on the pitch he's had 14, which really shows he is box to box, right? He's putting in a shift, he's putting in that defensive work in the defensive third, and he's creating an offensive third, and there's nothing more you can really ask for. And of course, as you guys see, A+ as expected, and I don't think anybody would argue with that one. Moving forward, we have, of course, Karol Swiderski. As you guys can see, 4 goals through his 4 starts. Another player where I think it's not a coincidence that once he has really hit his sharpness and his creativity, we've looked better as a whole. When he's been on point, as the last 2 games, when he scored early, we saw those games out, and again, nothing more you can ask for from the striker. Shot on target percentage, 71.4. I think that's really good. It's not only showing that he's getting shots off, but the shots he is taking, they're on target, and I think that's pretty key. Shots per 90 minutes, 4.01. I think that's also pretty important. When you talk about a striker who wants to be clinical and a striker who's leading the line, a striker who can get quality shots off on target, very important. And as you see, 4.01, and his goal tally of 4, I think that reflects that. Touches in the third and penalty area, in the third area of the pitch and penalty area through 5 matches, 70. I think this is often a very overlooked statistic when it comes to forwards and strikers in soccer. If you have your forward or striker getting touches in the penalty box and in those key areas, stuff is going to happen. And again, no coincidence that where he's getting the ball, he's making stuff happen. He's being very efficient, very clinical. Can't ask much more of that. 2 key passes, and I think another very important statistic I want to point out is average distance from goal, where his shots are being taken. He's not taking shots 40 yards out, 30 yards out. You know what I'm saying? He's in around poaching like a striker should be. He's where he needs to be. That awareness is high, and that is helping out the team as a whole. And of course, as you guys can see, A+. I don't think anybody will argue with that either. Moving forward to our last stellar star of the month, none other than King Kahlina, our goalkeeper, who has really saved us. Some of these stats don't really do it justice how important he has been to us so far. Go ahead and point this out. 7 goals allowed, and that may seem like a lot. However, if you actually break down the goals that he's conceded, week 1, 2 deflected goals go in, a penalty. Week 2 against LA Galaxy, yeah, that goal was class. You know, that happens throughout the season. Week 3, Atlanta United, and again, deflected goals, FC. We should have left that with a result, with a draw, but it is what it is. And then the last 2 games, of course, 2 wins, and then the very last game against FC Cincinnati, clean sheet, right? even though the defense put him in very bad positions. Whatever, right? He's really been a wall, and he's been solid. And he has actually saved us points, right? A good keeper, a good save is just as good as a goal. You know what I'm saying? So going through his stats, goals against per 90, 1.4. I think that is a little high, only because of the deflected goals. And I think we've had 2 or 3 PKs against. You know, that's stuff you can't really help. Shots on target against 25 and save 21. And the important percentage I want to point out here is that save percentage, 84%. Pretty good. Aside from the LA Galaxy goal, where that goal was just really class, I can't fault him for any of the other goals from open play. I think there was one conceded from a corner. He's looked really solid, and he's really been an anchor, and you can't ask much more of that, especially from your expansion team starting out. Kudos to him, and of course that one clean sheet. Definitely an excellent month, and looking to move forward with that this weekend against Philadelphia Union. Hopefully we all can keep the consistency up and get another W, or at least a result. With that being said, those are my 3 stellar stars for Charlotte FC. I'm sorry, for the month, our very first month of professional soccer. And if you like the content, go ahead, hit that comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with this list? Should somebody else be on this list? Let me know below. Let's have a dialogue about it. I don't think anybody would disagree with this, but we'll see. With that being said, that's all I have for you. Be easy. Peace.